Hey, what's going on, everyone? Support the free side of the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification buttons, as all of your support really helps me be motivated to continue making these type of videos on this channel. Right, so this is going to be my second video of the day, and I'm just first of all, the background and whatnot. Yes, I've been trying to get this going for a while now, and I'm just using a virtual calling slash conference software for this, as I thought it's a much more cost effective alternative to actually, like, getting a camera and a green screen, and learning the finer details on how to get things done. And also, given the fact that I am legally blind, that would be a bit more of a challenge for me. But today's video is going to talk about where Bangladesh cricket can go from here. So we all know Bangladesh have lost three matches in a row in the Super 12s in Group 1. We have two matches left. And, there might be, like, some of those who are saying that we still have a chance to qualify. I just take it as we don't have any chance to qualify for the semifinals. Okay, like, we are not going to the semifinals. Okay, so on the Tamim Iqbal show, Mashrafi Mortaza was the special guest, and he took up all the time. First of all, not only made so many points that Tamim Iqbal actually requested him on air to be the mentor, to be his mentor, to be his mentor whilst going for the 2023 ICC Cricket World Cup. But Mashrafi Mortaza, yeah, he took up most of the time, but that was time that he needed to take, people. He ripped the BCB a new one. And, that's putting it most diplomatically. Well, he went to town on the BCB and the management and the coaching staff and whatnot. And these are legitimate points. So, what I feel would be best for Bangladesh cricket right now, first of all, focus on the mental health. Okay, this is with the precondition that none of the Bangladeshi players end up doing anything stupid like causing harm to anyone else or even themselves. Okay, because we all know that depression is a real thing, and it can cause people to do very stupid things. Believe me, I have gone through it. Okay, like, I didn't do the stupid things, but I have gone through the cycle and the grip of depression. Okay, and thankfully, I didn't need medications to come out of it. Because it required a lot of grit and determination. But some people might need a bit more help. But yes, with that precondition in mind, that no one else ends up doing anything stupid like that, like, causing self harm or harm to others, the best result I feel for Bangladesh would be to lose both of the remaining matches, both of them against Australia and South Africa. Lose both of the matches that are remaining in the Super 12s for Bangladesh. Because if Bangladesh wins, believe me, some people are going to twist it and consider it a success, saying that we have beaten South Africa for the first time in this tournament. So that is a very big positive for Mahmudullah Riyad, or for the no, they won't say Mahmudullah Riyad, they'll say for the BCB administration and for the coaching staff. Or we have beaten Australia 5 times out of 6. 4 of them were on tailored pitches at home, but we have beaten Australia in away conditions. And that is a very big boost for Bangladesh. And that means that we are doing something right and nothing needs to change. So all of this will be buried under that one victory. I mean, if Bangladesh can win both of them, that is a good alternative. That means that the coaching staff are starting to get things back into order. Because, see, the problem is people are not angry with the coaching staff because they're South African. People are angry with the coaching staff because they're not performing, and they're using that South African link as perhaps a link of favoritism, as perhaps a sign of favoritism, that Russell Domingo is you know preferring South Africans over everyone else just because he's South African, overlooking competency. So this happens when a team does not perform. This happens. That's why I feel the best outcomes would be one, if Bangladesh win both matches, not one, both matches, or two, if Bangladesh loses every match remaining in the ICC World T20. Because this second one I feel is better because this will push the administration to a corner, and this will force them to make the very necessary changes, because then they'll be like mice in a corner that cannot do anything but comply. And compliance is required sometimes in this way if you want to elicit change, because then they will look at what to do. They will look at how to change the infrastructure overall so that Bangladesh does not have to face this type of grand humiliation again. And when I mean Bangladesh, I mean including the president of the BCB and all of the support members and staff and whatnot. Okay. And people need to gain faith back in this organization, after they have performed and delivered positively. So this backing against the corner will force them to focus a lot more on T20 cricket, because, like it or not, T20 cricket is here to stay, and its influence on Test and ODI will remain. Because if Bangladesh sticks to the classic Test and classic ODI, they will start losing, and they'll have a good patch, but then they will start losing again because they would have been playing antiquated cricket by that time, and every other nation would have been playing contemporary cricket influenced by the tweaks of T20 cricket. So Bangladesh needs to improve their T20 infrastructure and culture itself. So this change is important. And even like, let's say in the domestic structure, from the Tamim Iqbal show, we learned that Bangladesh has a true wicket in Bogora, but apparently right now it is so unused that it has been converted to a truck stop. Your cricket ground is converted to a truck stop. So that goes to show how Dhaka and Chittagong centered Bangladesh cricket is becoming, and you cannot have this. And this is why, although yes, you have economic benefits and whatnot, they're apparently proposing two new stadiums. One's the Sheikh Hasina Stadium, and one is the stadium in technically my parents' hometown of Manikganj. Okay, my question is, doesn't Bangladesh have enough stadiums? We are smaller than Florida. The land mass is smaller than the state of Florida. How many stadiums do we need? And we just make one stadium, play one or two series on that stadium or using that ground, and then just abandon it. Yeah, what happened to the Bogora Stadium? What happened to the Fatullah Stadium? And yeah, I believe Chittagong had two. We had the M.A. Aziz Stadium, and we had the Zahur Ahmad Chaudhry Stadium. So, and we have the Cox's Bazar Stadium that we even did not have proper international ODIs or test matches yet, to the best of my recollection. We had some under 19 stuff, some women's stuff, but the men's cricket, we didn't have that much of usage of that ground. So in that climate, why are you making more stadiums? Just okay, you can make the Sheikh Hasina Stadium, to make it more conducive and easier to bid for the World Cup or some of the bigger tournaments coming up. But the Maniganj Stadium, like I would rather have you focus those resources on reviving some of the other stadiums than actually creating a new one. Otherwise, if the Bogra Stadium and whatnot are not in use, just tear it down and use the material for something else and use the land for something else, for some agriculture or whatnot. But this type of change will be elicited if Bangladesh are humiliated, like unfortunately humiliated even further, and they lose both their matches, because sometimes to take the proper step forward, you need to take a couple of steps back. This is, you could say, the necessary evil before the greater good. The smaller loss before the greater victory. So those are just my opinions. And also this will also elicit more changes in the team as well, and in the BKSP infrastructure or their coaching approaches as well. So these two losses will cause a chain reaction, and this chain reaction is needed. And the start of this chain reaction, I believe we're already starting to see the chemicals and the reagents starting to line up. All that is needed is the force to make the collision and the mixture of the chemicals happen to set off the chain reaction. Please do let me know what your thoughts are about this in the comment section below. And as always, hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons as I'm trying to grow this channel. And thank you very much if you already have subscribed. And let's have a healthy discussion about it in the comment section below. This is your boy, Tanvir Saad, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.
Shot one,